So what brings you out to the festival tonight, guys? What brings you to Asians on Film?
We have a short film called Fractured, which is addressing mental health in the Asian American community, and these are two of our stars in the film, and so that's why we're here. Yeah.
And how important was it to get involved? Because, mental health in the Asian community especially, very undiagnosed, not really talked about.
Yeah, it's very important. It's a very important topic to talk about. I mean, 1 in 3 people are diagnosed with some sort of mental health disorder, and no one talks about it. It's so taboo in our culture, in our society, and it is more taboo within the Asian American society. So for Arnold to put a microphone on something that is so important yet not talked about, this was a game changer for all of us, and it spoke a lot of relevant issues.
We're going to pass it on to Steven. Who do you play more in these films?
I play Brock the Jock in the movie. I'm one of the bullies, and our main character is going through difficult things, and I'm one of the people who give him zero help. So I think mental health is a really uncomfortable topic to talk about, especially in the Asian community, where families kind of shove things under the carpet more often than not. So I think Arnold gave such a realistic depiction to the story, and it's incredible to watch. So I'm really excited to be a part of it, and I'm flattered to be a part of it. So thank you.
I'm going to hold on to it this time. So guys, we've seen a lot change in the Asian landscape for Asian actors. In your experiences, what has been that shift? Why is it now?
Well, I've been doing this for about 15.
Yeah. Now just give up.
I've been an actor first for about 15 years, and I think a lot of it has to do with the viewership. There's definitely a shift that's happening, and I think it's a good one in the sense that we're starting to see just more of the stories from the communities and the characters that we've seen from our community come out. That's not to say that other characters from other communities aren't important, but there's a voice that hasn't really been kind of reached with us yet, and I think that the precipice is just on the forefront where it's just starting to become open, where you can see us in just more of a normal light. We can all be honest and say that for the last 50, 60 years of Hollywood, there's been too many of just the stereotypical norms of what we've seen from Asian American characters that have been written, and mind you, that's a very, very difficult, sort of thing to unravel and tackle, because it starts from the ground up, which you have to have writers, you have to have producers, you have to have people behind the studios that are in the community that are doing that. So it's important for us as filmmakers and as actors and as producers and as creatives to do our own content. Whether that be small or big, it's just important to do that, and to also infuse diversity among our community and among our fellow cohorts in the community living in the city of Los Angeles, to show that it doesn't have to be just all white, it doesn't have to be all black, it doesn't have to be all Asian, it doesn't have to be all Latino. The mixture of the characters in the story is what makes it interesting. I think that's a reflection of how I grew up here. And so that's why when the film that we did, we wanted to make it as authentic as possible to that, and not seeing it from just one specific lens, which is only an Asian American perspective. It was important to kind of integrate a lot of different sides. I hope that that's the fuel behind why people are kind of maybe looking for more and more stories from the Asian American community, that it's just different. It's something that maybe they haven't seen. It's something just coming from a fresh perspective,
For me personally, I just didn't want to wait anymore. I think it's also kind of the movement where people are speaking up more. We just don't want to be held back by whatever our cultures before us has taught us. So even myself, who's dealt with depression, and my sisters and everybody that I know, I think it's just the community. All of us are talking about it more, so inevitably social media has also been a huge factor in us expressing our feelings and eventually going on to media and YouTube. So it's given us definitely an easier platform for us to finally speak out and voice our opinions.
I agree with everything that's said. I'm very flattered to be a part of this project, and a part of a project that means something to people, and it's going to make change, so I appreciate it.
Well, guys, to wrap up, 2018's just started. What projects can we see you guys all in?
Well, I just finished season 3 of Man in the High Castle. Season 4, I don't know if I'm going to be back. Interviewing like everybody else for other stuff out there, so at the current moment, there's nothing really on my plate, but there's definitely season 4 coming up later in the year.
Man in the High Castle is plenty for us right now.
Thank you.
I'm currently in pre-production for a web series that my co-creator and I are making, and we're very, very excited. It's about 4 female Asian Americans, master of none meets girls, and breaking a lot of stereotypes. So it's a coming-of-age dramedy, so that's been pretty much my whole life right now.
I'm going to be on Legion on FX in March, and that's what I got right now.
Well, awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.